Happy Friday, Music Festers. That's right. It's the beginning of the final weekend of Music Fest 2021, and we are live backstage behind the scenes at T-Mobile Plaza Tropical. I'm Jon Lunger, the Director of Marketing at ArtsQuest, and you are watching our live preview show, our lead into live coverage of Music Fest 2021. Of course, Service Electric, your exclusive home for live coverage of the fest since 1984, believe it or not. I am thrilled to be joined by my new friend Sean Dunleavy of the band Swamp Guard. Sean, thank you so much for waking up and meeting us here in the heat to kind of lead in and kick off the festivities today.
Yeah, thanks for having me. I really appreciate it. It's
now,
awesome.
Swamp Guard's playing tomorrow, correct?
Yes, we're playing 2 times tomorrow. We're playing at Lagerplatz at 12 or at 1, and
Okay.
then we're going to play at Liederplatz at 5.
Very, very cool.
Yeah.
So those that are not familiar with the band, how would you describe the music of Swamp Guard?
Yeah, so we've been a band for about 5 years, and we've kind of started out as like an indie folk rock kind of band, and in our later years we've kind of meshed in a little bit of like blues and a little bit of funk as well, so a little flavor of that. So when you see us at 5 o'clock at Liederplatz, you'll get a little bit of that blues and funk.
Little indie rock, little funk.
Yeah.
That's like the holy trinity of genres.
It's a big sandwich, yeah.
It is. I love sandwiches. I love big musical sandwiches. I'm very excited to have you perform. We'll get to that in a second. But before we do, this is not your first Music Fest. Obviously, you've attended the fest before.
Yes, yeah.
So what's it like to be back after a year without it?
It's been great. I mean, for the band, this will be our 3rd time, so we're always excited to play. So we're always excited to play here. It's always fun. And even just as a fan, it's just fun to come. Like, I've been here probably 8 of the 10 days I'll be here, so it's just fun. I'm just a fan to come for the music, and it's awesome.
That's pretty good. 8 out of 10. It's 8 out of 11, but for math's sake, we'll call it 8 out of 10 because 80% is a lot easier to figure out on live television than whatever 8 out of 11 is. Don't write me. I don't care. I'm not going to do the math. So you are a fester yourself. You love to come here. What are those things that you always have to check out when you come to Music Fest?
Well, I love checking out the local acts. I mean, I love coming to see them. It's great to see them around the valley throughout the year, but then always to see them on a big stage like at Music Fest, it's always great. And then even to see like the main acts, like I saw Colin Hay on Wednesday, and he was awesome. He rocked it. So he just has an incredible voice. So just everything, honestly, just everything.
Very cool. Colin Hay, of course, headlining the fest on the Wind Creek Steel Stage at PNC Plaza. We do have headliners all weekend yet. Check out musicfest.org for all of that. But that's not what we're talking about right now. It's about you. It's about that fantastic creamsicle-colored T-shirt that you're rocking right now. Bold of you, because it's hot. It's sweaty. I would be sweating through that,
Yeah.
but you look great.
It's early.
It is early. It is early, that's for sure. But let's talk about the song you're going to play for us. What's it called?
It's called Will This Love.
Well, I'm sorry, say that again.
Will This Love.
Will This Love?
Yep.
Fantastic.
Yep. It was on our 2nd album. Came out a couple years ago, and yeah, it's really just a song about, life's tough, but as long as you have someone with you, you can make it through the end and have good times together. So it's a nice little love song.
Fantastic. Well, ladies and gentlemen, without any more shenanigans on my part, this is Sean Dunleavy of Swamp Guard. Take it away.
All right. These days are dark and cold as stone, but you and I will hold tight through the storm. We talk so much, wanna get this right. Better that than some lonely nights, feeling only flesh and bones. Will this love bring me home? Will this love bring me home? Will this love bring me home? Just let me know. And this girl, she calms my raging seas. It's the kind of love I don't want it to ever leave. 'Cause we never fight, no, we never quit. It's an easy life and we treasure it. 'Cause I take care of her, she takes care of me. Will this love bring me home? Will this love bring me home? this love bring me home? Baby, I've been lonely for so long, like missing lyrics from an unfinished song. Yeah, 'cause there is all these empty spaces, and I'm still running out of places for these 6 words. They keep me turning all night long. Oh. Will this love bring me home? 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 Well, maybe I should know. Maybe I should know. Maybe I should know.
Ladies and gentlemen, Sean Dunleavy from the band Swamp Guard performing tomorrow here at Musikfest. Here's what you want to do. You don't want to miss Swamp Guard, so download that free Musikfest app powered by PNC. Schedule Swamp Guard on your personal schedule. You can set a reminder. You can't miss it. It's the best way to stay up to date on everything Fest. Sean, thank you so much for joining us this morning. Yeah. I'm going to let you go. But we've got so much more here on our live lead-in show. Do not turn away, because we have some amazing guests as we work our way up to the official kickoff of today's festivities at noon here live on Service Electric. Great. Welcome back to our live lead-in show here exclusively on Service Electric, your home for all things Musikfest. Of course, 3 channels of coverage of Musikfest this year. If you want to know what's going to be on, the easiest thing to do is check out the brand new website. It has the entire broadcast schedule. So easy to use. Just go to senetwork.tv. That's senetwork.tv to find out what we're going to be broadcasting over the next 3 days here as we wind down Musikfest 2021. But now I'm joined by my friend, Vicki Dulé, the chair of the Arts Quest Board of Trustees. Hi, Vicki. Thank you so much.
Hi, John. Thanks for having me.
I am thrilled to talk to you about Musikfest because certainly we're back, and after the year that we have, you have such an amazing insight of all of the trials and tribulations and the changing plans that were going behind the scenes. So what's it like for you to finally be back in person here?
Oh, it's just been absolutely incredible to see the community out embracing Musikfest. It's clear from the very first, the preview night with Darius Rucker, the community was ready to be back out, to hear live music, you know, just to be back at Musikfest. Everyone missed it, although we had virtual Musikfest last year. To be back out and live and in person, it's just been great to see the smiles and the joy from everybody attending.
Yeah, you know, virtual Musikfest, amazing. Certainly, we had Garage Plots here on Service Electric. Excuse me, Emmy Award nominated? Yeah, Emmy Award nominated Garage Plots. I got it right. That's what you get for putting me on TV. I didn't practice that. That was off the top of my head. I'm undercaffeinated. But Garage Plots and virtual Musikfest last year, obviously a great way to get us through some of the darkest of times. But you know, you're a volunteer. You are the chair of the Arts Quest Board of Trustees, which is amazing. But your day job, too, you also kind of helped things happen last year. You're with BSI Corporate Benefits.
Correct.
And you all stepped up to help some of that virtual programming happen last year.
We did. So I'm Senior Vice President at BSI Corporate Benefits, and we embraced Arts Quest last year. Like so many nonprofits, they were really in need of support because everything had to shut down. So we became a sponsor of Arts Quest at Home, which was the virtual platform that connected the community with live music. And so this year when the opportunity came up to be a sponsor again, BSI was extremely proud to sponsor Musikfest this year. And it really is, from a sponsorship standpoint, it really strikes to the core of that nonprofit mission to support ArtsQuest, because everybody comes here and they see all the free concerts. Well, sponsorships from the community, the volunteers, individual contributions really helps to keep ArtsQuest running long term. So BSI was extremely proud to be able to do that. And then we have the benefit of being able to entertain our clients when, you know, when we can. And there's that added benefit of the sponsorship, but ultimately we're happy to support the mission.
Yeah, you know, you're 100% right. You know, it's not fun or sexy to talk about the behind-the-scenes stuff that happens, right? We come to the festival, we see all of the free shows. You forget it takes millions of dollars to build the infrastructure, to pay all of the artists, to pay the vendors, to get all of this to happen. And so it really is those sponsors that are stepping up to be part of the bigger picture of how we can make Musikfest happen for everyone.
Yeah, and really because when everything shut down, it was, you know, company or nonprofits like ArtsQuest, event industry based, that were the hardest hit, and local businesses and artists. So to support this year was more rewarding than ever, because Musikfest supports our local artists and local small businesses, which is great to give back that this year in that way.
Yeah, I love going down to Martin Guitar Handworks plots and shopping at some of those vendors, and not to mention the area restaurants and hotels. I mean, you could just keep going on and on and on about how not only is this a community celebration where people come together and celebrate family and friends and the arts, but it really does stimulate that local economy, from, you know, that mom and pop shop to, you know, other types of businesses for sure. Tourism, obviously, one of the biggest ones. But you have a unique perspective, because your offices are basically right in the heart of the festival, right off of Market Street,
We're on Market Street, right near Market and Main.
So, like, are you able to, like, sneak out of the office during the day and, like, eat lunch down here?
It's my favorite week of the year. So when I'm in the office, you know, a little bit before noon, I just walk down here and I get to get all the food for lunchtime and really watch everybody enjoying the festival. And I love that Main Street's shut down, and I walk out of my office and see everybody walking around in the afternoon, enjoying live music, enjoying the great food. It's almost like, you know, the holidays. It just feels great.
Yeah.
So it was great to be back this year and be in the office.
That's the corporate benefit of working for BSI Corporate Benefits, right?
Best location.
Best
Absolutely.
location, 100%. So what are you having for lunch today?
For lunch today, I'm going to get a lobster roll, which is near
Martin Guitar Handwork plots,
So on my way back to the office, I'm getting a lobster roll. I've been waiting all week to get that, so I'm
Nice.
super excited.
Nice. Harvest Specialty Catering, one of my favorite vendors. I've featured them on Music Feast, powered by PNC. You know, they have 2 lobster rolls. My take is I prefer the Maine one. It's a little bit of mayo. It's that kind of like traditional Maine lobster roll approach. They also do what they call a Connecticut style, which is poached in butter. If you're feeling a little naughty. I don't know, which way do you think you're going to lean?
I think I'll lean Maine.
Yeah.
I'm glad you brought this up.
Yeah.
So I think I'm feeling it today. I'm feeling Maine. I'm feeling a little bit cool. It's just slightly hot out, so it's going to be perfect.
Yeah, you know, whether you're watching at home on Service Electric or you're coming down to the fest, hydration, the biggest priority today. We've got lots of Dasani available at the festival. We've got some water stations, all that great stuff. We want to make sure that everyone is festing and festing safely, for sure. But before I let you go, because I know I'm interrupting your lunch hour, which is, I can't believe you let us do that.
Really, I shouldn't have.
For those that are watching that may not be familiar with BSI, can you tell us a little bit about what the company does?
Sure. We're an independent benefits consulting firm. We handle clients locally and nationally, and we really help with their employee health care benefits, life and disability. Our mission statement is that we're advocates for our clients on a human and financial level. So, yes, we work strategically with our clients to help control their spend, but we also become an extension of their HR team. And every decision that's made, we know impacts their employees and their families around benefits. So we're there to support the human resources staff and all of their employees on a day-to-day basis. And we become very integrated with our clients. So it's just a really rewarding job. And BSI, I'm very proud to work for them because of that focus on both the human and financial.
Yeah, and just like you talked about supporting ArtsQuest and Musikfest, really truly becoming a partner, it sounds like that's just That's just the way of life at BSI.
It is. It is. We call ourselves a for-profit with a nonprofit heart, and our
Oh.
CEO, Tony DeRay, lives that every day, and so does the staff. So it really allows me to support ArtsQuest the way I do, because I work for an employer who that's part of their mission as well. So it's
That's awesome.
it's really a great place to work and a great community to live in.
Well, Vicky, I can't thank you enough for spending your lunch break with us
Absolutely.
before you go get your lobster roll. Promise me you will save some for me, because I'm going to head that way when I'm done here, too.
I don't know that I can, but maybe. I'll give you a maybe on that, John.
Okay. All right. Well, I know who to write to. Tony's going to get a sternly worded email from me if you eat all the lobster. But thank you so much, and thank all of you so much for tuning in to our live preview show. Remember, senetwork.tv is where you want to go to see all of the schedule for Music Fest, not only today, but through this final weekend. But don't go anywhere right now. We're going to step aside for a quick break. But when we come back, we're going to be talking to one of my favorite bands performing at Music Fest this year, local indie rock band, a power duo if there ever was one. Some of the finest people you will ever meet. Slingshot Dakota is here. Stick around. We will be right back after this short break. Welcome back to our live lead-in show here on Service Electric. Look at that waving fool next to me.
Thank you. I'm just preparing for later.
Oh, look at that face that Tom's making, too. As promised,
Happy to be here.
Tom and Carly, Slingshot Dakota, thank you so much.
Thanks for having us.
Yeah, y'all are set to rock the Guardian Life Zinzenplatz stage tonight.
We certainly are, right behind us.
Right back there.
It's going to be a face-melting party.
In a good way,
At
though.
7 p.m.
I think it's important to clarify that when we talk about face
Positive
melting,
face melting.
it's positive face melting and not the face melting from Indiana Jones, the bad kind.
Yeah.
Although those guys
Thanks
had
for
it coming in that
specifying.
movie.
Yeah.
But we will grab the heart out of your chest, literally.
Wow. Okay, a little Temple of Doom.
We've had some time to really up our set.
Sure, it's been a year, right?
Yeah, it's been a year and a half, so we are caged animals, and we have learned a few tricks.
Oh my goodness. Oh my
So.
goodness. I'm very excited. But I have prepared questions for you.
Okay.
So we're going to dive into
Love
it.
it.
First question for Carly.
Oh.
How dare you?
Okay. Well, I'm sorry. I am who I am.
That was the question.
Yeah.
That was the question.
I love it.
So, Tom, you're looking good, man. You're wearing a Mets shirt. I'm not a fan of that.
Let's go Mets. Let's go
I don't
Mets.
like it. I don't like it.
Don't
you
worry.
can,
We have no chance.
Haters gonna hate.
What's the best way for people to get a hold of you to send complaints?
Just DM them to my. Well, I can't say the words.
No,
I'm
don't
sorry.
do it. Don't do it. Don't do it. But I'm thrilled that you guys are back at Music Fest. I'm thrilled this is,
Oh my gosh.
you know, the triumphant return of Slingshot
Yeah.
Dakota
Yeah,
tonight.
yeah.
There would be no better way to have our first show back in the world other than Music Fest. This
Well-
is our favorite music festival to play in the entire world.
And y'all bring out the stops here too.
Yeah, we don't mess around.
Whether it be high art miming
That's
on
right.
stage
Correct.
with you,
Did it.
to some of Tom's legendary banter and
right.
just carefree hair flailing while you're rocking the drums.
Yeah.
Do you have anything like special planned for this
We
first
do
time
have something
back?
special.
Special cover song.
We have a special
Oh,
cover
special
song, and we
cover
have a
song.
special guest that is going to be performing with us
yes.
tonight as well.
A guest
Is-
drummer.
Is
Guest
it,
drummer.
is it me?
No. No.
You
no, I'm sorry.
can.
I'm sorry.
It's
Next year.
J-
Next
Jon
year.
Lunger, special guest.
I mean, I feel like you two are split. You know, you said it was me, you said it wasn't for
Well,
next year. So you guys are going to have to get it
We've
together.
got surprises.
This year, not you.
Yeah. Okay. Great. But hey, let's talk about let's turn the clock back. Let's forget 2020 happened.
Awesome.
Because right before that, you all released one of my favorite all-time albums,
Hey.
Heavy Banding.
Thank
That's
you.
right.
Yes.
And sadly, the ability to tour that record got just taken away from you.
It
are you
certainly
gonna do?
did.
But I can't recommend it enough. How can people
Thank
get their hands on that record?
Oh, well, you can get your hands on our glorious record by going to slingshotdakotamusic.com.
Oh.
And also by seeing us tonight at 7 p.m. at Music Fest at Zinzenplatz, right behind us.
Yeah.
We will have our merch for sale.
CommunityRecords.com?
Community Records has the record.
From the fine city of New Orleans, I
That's
believe.
right.
That is
Community
correct.
Records.
Yes,
Yeah.
very
But
much
yeah,
so, yeah.
just get in touch with us anyway, and we'll point you in the direction to pick up your own vinyl copy of Heavy Banding.
It's fantastic. Do you have it available tonight at the show? perhaps?
We will
Heck
have it
yeah.
available at the show, and you can
Okay.
also listen to it to see if it's your cup of tea on Spotify or wherever you stream your music.
You're
Right.
gonna love it.
And let's talk about this for a second, because like the last year was terrible. I think performing artists got hit harder than many other industries out there. And one of the ways that people can give back that not only feels good for themselves, but also amazing for the artist is to buy that artist merch, to buy those albums. When you're at Music Fest, you know, that money goes directly into the pockets of you all, and
Correct.
you get an amazing piece of art that you can listen to and cherish for the rest of your life too. It's win-win.
We make really cute merch as well. We've got sparkly corgi pins, sparkly orange juice, Slingy D juice pins, modeled after the Sunny D design.
Of course.
No copyright infringements there.
No, none whatsoever.
Shirts with corgis on them, office reference shirts, kind of like this cool shirt I wear now. So you're going to be pleased in every way, whether you're getting a shirt, whether you're getting something to listen to with your ears. We've got it for you.
I love that. I love that for sure. But Carly, I do want to talk about something that's super amazing and exciting that has happened to you recently.
Yeah.
Not only do you do your Slingshot Dakota thing, but you are a composer.
That is correct.
And you had the chance to score an amazing documentary film.
Yes.
Let's talk about that.
Oh my gosh. So interestingly, while I was sitting at home depressed over all of the canceled tours that happened,
As one does.
one of my favorite directors who I've worked with before let me watch one of the documentaries that he was preparing to make sure I was into it. And this is me and Tom sitting on the couch feeling really down. And this documentary is called Lily Topples the World, and it's about this incredible human being, Lily Hevish, who is a Domino YouTube superstar. Yeah, she's an artist, she's a superstar.
Yeah.
And so it's this really brilliant documentary about her journey and how she just started, you know, as a kid putting these little videos up on YouTube, and now she has over 1 million subscribers. And she's just like legitimately a Domino superstar. She has her own line of dominoes that are for sale at Walmart.
Very
so
cool.
I got to watch this movie and get inspired at a time where we literally could not do anything. And it brought me so much joy to see someone's unique story, because as artists, you know, you're different. And you feel sometimes like you can't relate to other people who just work a regular 9-to-5 job, because as much as it would be nice to have consistency in our life, that's not the kind of people that we are. We're artists, and we choose to do this weird thing in our lives. So seeing other people experience their journey in a different way, especially this person through domino art, was so uplifting, and it just really made us, you know, it kind of solidified that this is the passion that we have. This is what we love. We're going to keep at it. And to be able to be a part of that film by composing music for it was a little cherry on top of a not so delicious year.
Yeah, and Lily Topples the World, I believe, is streaming now,
It's
right?
going to be on Discovery Plus August 26th is the release date.
Close.
So we're almost there, so you can go watch the trailer and look it up. It's
Yeah.
Lily Topples the World. I am the head composer for the film. A little excitement over here. And so, yeah, I do some quiet music in addition to the loud rock that we will
It's
be
true.
experiencing later.
It's true. And also another very cool thing, because I'm going to brag about you, because I know you don't want to brag about you. Your music is also, folks in the UK, while they're watching the telly, can see your music
Ba-da-ba-ba-ba.
on a McDonald's commercial, which is very cool.
Yes, yeah. So I got a pandemic job during the pandemic to keep myself afloat, and I was a driver for the post office, and I worked 6 days a week, and it was a pretty awesome job, not gonna lie. I really love that job. But as the world is trying to open up again, I decided it's time to like make time for myself for touring. And the week that I gave my notice for that job, I got this McDonald's commercial, which was definitely, I feel like the universe letting me know that I'm doing the right thing, that music is what I need to be doing with my life. And it's the coolest thing to have a brand like that associated with me.
So cool. Well,
It's
we're
wild.
out of time.
Okay.
We're out of time. I want
right.
to talk to you guys for hours.
We'll be here.
But Music Fest
Come
has to
hang out.
start.
Yeah.
We have to start. Noon is approaching, which means all of the fun things happening at the fest. Check out musicfest.org. Download that free app powered by PNC to check out all the things that are happening at the fest. And of course, senetwork.tv to see all 3 channels of coverage. The complete schedule of what is airing is at senetwork.tv. Tom, Carly from Slingshot Dakota, thank you for making stupid faces while I was
Hey,
talking.
thanks
That
for
was
having
amazing.
us.
Come see them tonight at the fest. And remember, drink lots of water today. It is a hot one, but it is a fun one. We will see you at Music Fest. And I love each and every one of you.
We love you. Stay
Right on.
hydrated.